is Janet Diane Mourglia-Swerdlow with another edition of Healthy Living for Expansions.com. Today we are going to make some delicious coconut lime chicken soup. Doesn't that sound wonderful for a hearty Michigan evening? So I've kind of started things over here just so you can see. Let me turn on my pot. I have in here about 2 pounds of cut up chicken breast and about 8 cups of water because I'm going to cook this up and make some broth. But I want to show you how easy it is to do. So what I have here is semi-frozen chicken breasts. There's about 2 pounds here, 2 pounds in the pot. So I just want to show you what I do to make cutting up chicken easy. You can see semi-frozen, as I told you, and your knife will go through it very easily, and then you can cut it up into cubes. Just takes a couple of minutes, and you've got your cubes and your chunks. I'll set this aside. Now you can do a couple of things. You can cut it up again. And I've shown you how to do chicken strips before too. It's the same thing. It goes pretty fast like this. You can have some nice chunks. You can do the same thing with beef, or any meats actually, semi-frozen. If you get it fresh, just put it in your freezer for a couple of hours or so. So it's semi-frozen, or if you purchased it frozen, you can take it out like this. Let it unthaw just partly, and then in the pot it goes. Or whatever you want to do with your cubes. Okay. Just 2 or 3 minutes and you have everything ready for your pot. Okay, put that in. Now you want to cover your chicken, and so I'm going to add in another 8 cups of water. So this is the basis for our broth. And we're just going to simmer this for about 30-40 minutes until the chicken is done. I'm going to add 2 chopped up onions so we can get a little bit extra flavor in there while it's simmering. And it's up to you. You can always pre-cook your onions as well, but I like to do it this way. So we're just going to set it. We'll come back here and check on it in about 30-40 minutes. Okay, you can see all the chicken is nice and done, and the onion is a little softer, translucent. So we're ready to add the next ingredient. So, first thing I'm going to do is I have 1 cup of lime juice that I'm going to add in. Now, I squeeze this fresh. If you can't find fresh organic limes, you can always use the organic juice that comes in a bottle. So this is fresh squeezed. If you're not a fan of lime, then you can always add lemon. And also, I'm going to show you, I've shown you this before, but how to zest your lime, because we're going to add a little lime peel. So this has been soaked in my water bath, and this is a zester, which I've explained to you before. And you can see how the peel comes off. Now it is the white part of the peel that is bitter. And so I have tried everything from potato peelers to knives, and I've really never had luck with getting the zest off except with a zester. And this was a gift to me. I don't think it was too expensive. But if you want to add zest, so you don't make your soup bitter, then I'm going to recommend that you get one of these little zesters and add that to your kitchen repertoire. I don't use it very often, but if I do use it, then I want, I just don't want my soup to turn bitter. So I'm just stirring that in and setting my lime aside. Then I also have 2 teaspoons of the seeds of red pepper, so that's going to go in. If you like it spicier, you can add a little jalapeno, and I considered that, but my last batch of jalapenos were almost too spicy, and it kind of overpowers, so that's up to you. I also have here 1.5 inches of chopped up ginger. And I get organic ginger when I can find it, and I put it in a bag and I put it in my freezer. And so I have it readily available. And then you just, again, kind of let it unthaw just enough. You can cut off what you want. So I have a piece about this big. And then it's easy to chop up into little pieces. And because it's organic and I've cleaned it in my water bath, I leave the peel on. So I find that a lot easier. So that's going to go in. And as you know, ginger is very good for the digestive system. So that's going. And then I have organic coconut milk, 2 cans that I'm going to put in. Hopefully it'll come out without splashing everybody. Okay. This gives it a nice flavor. It's smooth and creamy. You need a little extra fat in the winter time to maintain your cellular structure. Your skin dries out. So you want a little extra fat. That's the second can. And of course, again, if you had fresh coconut, that's always preferable, but probably not going to happen here in Michigan too soon, so I'll go with the second best thing. Clean off my spoon here and try my wooden one. This one's a little bit more slick. But underneath there's going to be some water and I don't want it to come splashing out at me. Here it comes. Okay, that's going to go in and mix in. So you can see already it's starting to have a really nice look to it. And I have some palmy chopped tomatoes. Now these are from Italy. They're not organic, but because they're from Italy, they're probably really good. So, and this is what I prefer, and I'll show you how I open the box, but we're going to start with this one. Just put that in. Get them all out. Take my kitchen shears and I open up this side and I just cut that off. And I open up this side and I open it this way. Now if you want, you can also go down the top. And then in it goes. I'm going to have a full pot before we're done. It's alright, you can always freeze everything, so it's not going to go to waste. So everything's going to get all nice and mixed up. And my final ingredient is going to be some cilantro. I've talked to you about cilantro again before. And cilantro will help to take out heavy metal from your body. So it's a nice addition. However, if you don't care for the flavor, you can either leave it out, you can add parsley. If you can't get fresh, you can always get the dried. And I like the taste and the smell. And then I'm just going to let everything just simmer together a little bit longer to blend the flavors. If you want to add a little salt or pepper, you can do that, but I suggest you taste it first because the flavors together, you may not need that. But anyway, that's it. So doesn't that look beautiful and nourishing? And as I said, easy to freeze. You can make a half a batch. You don't have to make the whole batch, whatever works for you and your family. But it's a nice company soup as well because it's so easy to put together. Oh, the other thing you can do is if you like, because it's kind of an Asian flair, you can cook a little rice on the side and serve it over rice if you like in a bowl. Just put a spoon or two of rice in it and put that in it. Or you could do it with a few ramen noodles. You know, there's some good healthy ones out there now. So, you know, use your imagination. But anyway, that's it for today. So thank you for joining me, Janet Diane Mourglia-Swerdlow, another edition of healthylivingforexpansions.com. Bye-bye now.